Sakura's on Naruto and Sasuke's level. Pretty much the last chapter, the way it ended off, Sakura was like, I finally caught up to Naruto and Sasuke, I'm on their level, whatever. And the way it's been promoted the past couple chapters, like she's on their level, to be honest with you, I only think this is a temporary thing. This is only temporary for the moment because she has that chakra that was stored up for 3 years. Once that's depleted, she is no longer going to be on the level. So I was really thinking about it because I was just like, why is Sakura, acting like if she's on some Naruto and Sasuke level when at the end of the day she's not really there? But it's really just the whole thing of the chakra that she's been storing for 3 years. Obviously, it hasn't been foreshadowed or anything, so it kind of just seems like it came out of nowhere. And the way this chapter ended off with them summoning the 3 different, the toad, the snake, and the slug, it's honestly just Kishimoto giving a nod to these characters are kind of like moving the next generation of the Sannin. And it was pretty I'm not gonna lie, on a nostalgic level and on an enjoyment level, I was going crazy seeing that. I'm not gonna front. I'll be real with you guys. I was really going crazy. It was just to see that is yeah, they finally are stepping up to that mantle. So in that aspect, I was like, yo, this looks so freaking awesome. But then you look closely at it and you're like, why didn't Naruto summon, go in Fox mode, and why didn't Sasuke go in Susanoo mode? Sakura, okay, whatever, she don't really got nothing at that level, but it would have made more sense to just go Susanoo mode and go Fox mode, and you could start clearing the big ones, because that was the whole reason for them summoning these. They gotta clear the big ones, but I guess that's why they want to do that, because it kind of frees them up. If you got the frog jumping in, and you got the snake jumping in, they could fight the big ones while they do other things. I guess that's the only logic behind that particular reason. Other than that, obviously it looks cool, and it's like, oh shit, a nod to them surpassing the Sannin and becoming kind of like the new Sannin in a way. But it just really makes you question, why didn't they go that way? Why, what was the reason for summoning these creatures? Again, Sakura, obviously she needs a slug. She don't have something, of the nature of what they can do. One of my favorite parts of this chapter, or a couple of my favorite parts, is that the Rookie 9 got some moments to shine. Hinata again getting another moment. I was really happy about that, because it kind of makes you feel like, Sakura is just taking the limelight. Where's everybody else at when, at the end of the day, it's always been Naruto and Sasuke. So I'm glad Hinata got a moment. Shino, out of everybody, the person that, hey, who knows who the hell Shino is? He got a moment. Kiba pissed me off and annoyed me again. I love this guy in part 1. But since part 2 and Shippuden in general, Kiba just has been one of my least favorite characters in Naruto, especially amongst the Konoha 11 Rookie 9. This dude is he just seems like such an attention seeker, and such hey, look at me. When he did the Shadow Clone, are you kidding me? Naruto can do over 9,000 of those, and you're impressed that you did one? I understand this is to give him a moment or whatever, because, the series is slowly reaching its climax. But he just comes off as so obnoxious. That's the best word to describe Kiba at the moment. Obnoxious. And it was kind of weird for him to say, and he even admitted it was weird, that Sasuke, in a way, kind of those words that he said inspired him, even though they're completely wrong. You'll never be Hokage as long as any of these people have anything to say about it. But it kind of inspired him, and that kind of felt a little weird. I understand in a way is somebody from the depths of hell that he was in as far as evil-wise, and, wants to achieve a goal that is just are you crazy? So I guess it inspired him, if he can strive for something like that, then maybe I can strive for something. But it just came off as weird, regardless of what, it came off as weird. But nonetheless, I was glad that just a bunch of the Rookie 9 were getting their moments. I was a little bit yo, okay, Konoha 11, where's Rock Lee's moment? Where's Tenten's moment? I was just thinking to myself, yo, Rock Lee, Tenten, come on. Especially Rock Lee, but I think Kishimoto might be saving Rock Lee for a possible bout with Madara, him and Guy maybe, some sort of thing, because, yeah, Hashirama's on the field right now, but also it was confirmed that a taijutsu type of fighters would have to be able to combat him in a way. So I'm thinking maybe he's saving him for a small bout with Madara, or for something else, because we didn't see them yo, show some love for Rock Lee, especially Tenten. Both of her fans really would like to see something, so give Tenten some love. But other parts of the chapter, for the most part, again, it was just really a big build-up as far as or not even a build-up, because there was a lot of action, but it just really gave Konoha 11, Rookie 9, their moments to shine. It's Hinata shows once again, she's doing what Neji would have wanted her to do, and that's, going full circle and basically becoming the woman that she needs to be. So it shows that. It shows progression with a lot of them. Again, Kiba came off as annoying. Where's Rock Lee and Tenten? That was some of my big concerns. And you also got Ino Shikacho. I wasn't too hype about it because we've seen in this war, if there was 3 people from the Konoha 11 that got their just dues in this war, I feel, it was Ino Shikacho, because they did do quite a bit of different things throughout the war. So I wasn't too hype about that. It was like, they're coming and kicking ass again. And I like the fact that they're almost having, in a way, a competitive nature to this thing. Is like, yo, it's just making them go that much more harder, but at the same time, I wish they would be a little bit more serious. Like, yo, this is a Ten Tails Jubi. You know, yeah, he's splitting himself up and everything, but it's Ten Tails Jubi. Let's save the competitive nature for maybe something else, a Hokage exam or some crazy shit like that. Save it for that, not right now. And another thing about the whole Ten Tails splitting himself up, in all honesty, it came off as like kind of like a plot device. Like, you know, I need something to give them their moments. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have the Jubi split himself up. I'm really hoping we get to see at some given point the Jubi become complete. Because right now, he's just kind of like, just there. And he's just throwing the things. You know, he's making himself into the little clones and attacking them. And it really just comes across as like a plot device. Like, let's give them their moment to shine. Otherwise, like, how could you possibly do it? Just the Jubi himself, you know, you're not going to have... Like, I guess you could have had them, like, attack him, but it wouldn't give that individuality of, you know, their moments individually. Like, you know, give Hinata a moment. So it kind of makes it more of an impact when you give them each their singular moments instead of having them all just attack the Jubi in unison, which it still would have been cool with me and fine with me, but maybe Kishimoto might be rushing things. And another thing that I'm worried about is because things are really going real quick now all of a sudden. You know, Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke are all together. They're summoning, you know, the toad and the slug and the snake. I really hope that Kishimoto's not rushing things or being forced to rush things by, like, you know, Shonen Jump or something, because I would hate for things to go super quick when they need their time to move. Things need to move at the correct pacing. It can't just, you know, be rushed things, because it did feel like things are going really quick all of a sudden. Like, you know, the Konoha 11 are getting their, what seemingly feels like, you know, their big moments, and then they're kind of working in unison now. I'm really hoping that right now is the calm before the storm. Because, again, where's Orochimaru? I'm going to keep saying it. Where the hell is Orochimaru? Like, dude just went ghost all of a sudden with a couple of dudes. He's like, what is he up to? So, you know, that really got me thinking. And, again, this whole Sasuke thing just feels really weird right now. It's like, Sasuke's with Naruto and Sakura, and they're fighting together. And, you know, it just got me thinking on that sort of level. But, overall chapter, there was the annoyances. Oh, one more thing before I forget. Sai. I felt so bad. Dude shows up, hey, I'm a part of Team 7. Terrible Kishimoto. Why you always do Sai like that? I feel as though Kishimoto made Sai and had, like, maybe some high hopes for him and didn't like the way he turned out. So he kind of just does him dirty whenever he just feels like whatever. Like, I thought that it would have been a lot better of a moment. And this is just, of course, assuming that the writing would go this way. If Sai would have showed up at, like, a very pivotal scene and said, get away from them or something, and like try to push Sasuke away from them, and that would have been more of an impactful moment. Like, at the end of the day, Team 7 in the end was really Naruto, Sakura, and Sai. It started off with Sasuke, and I thought it would have been more interesting if, like, Sasuke was, you know, tricking them, and Sai is the one that realizes it and jumps off his bird and stops him and maybe gets impaled. That was just my imagination running wild. But for him to just get dusted off like that, god damn, poor Sai. On one half, there was like the annoyances, Kiba coming off as obnoxious, Sai getting dusted off, Rock Lee and Tenten not really getting their love. But on the other half, you also got a lot of the Konoha 11 getting their moments, especially Shino, because he never gets shit. He even says it himself, so him getting his moment was pretty good, as well as that ending. And it really makes you think, first of all, Sakura, without that thing, she's not really at their level, because people are saying, you know, oh, Sakura's at their level. She's not at their level. It's really that thing. What do you guys think, though? Sakura, is she really at Naruto and Sasuke's level? I mean, once that jewel is gone, it's gone. The power's gone. The 3 years of chakra is gone. But what do you think? Is she really at their level? And also, who had the best moment? Because Kishimoto was giving some good moments. Who had the best moment right now? Was it Hinata, Kiba, Shino, Ino Shikacho? For me personally, I just absolutely loved the ending. I loved just seeing that on a fan level and on an enjoyment level. Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura in a way. I mean, it just feels so iffy with the Sakura thing, because it's like, where was the build up to Sakura being this amazing character that she's like all of a sudden being portrayed as? You know, like I'm with Naruto and Sasuke's level. That's just one of the iffy things, but still decent. Giving it 3.5 out of 5. It's still just, it had its good moments and its good qualities, but it just felt like there was a couple things I was just like, you know, here and there. Let me know what you guys think. Again, questions that I asked, and your world thoughts of the chapter. Are you excited to see that, you know, the Konoha 11 are finally getting their moments? And also, when is Rock Lee going to get his moment? Let me know. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait to see where things are going to go as far as this whole thing, because it seems as though once we clear out all these little Jubi things and get rid of the Jubi, like, because pretty much all we have now is Madara and the Jubi versus everyone else. Because Obito and Kakashi, depending on who comes back, you know, but Obito is occupied at the moment. So it's like two things. And the thing that's really holding him up, I think, is the immortality of Madara and the Jubi's, you know, just, he's the Jubi. Yeah, I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.